Alrighty, so we're heading to the first location, which is like just up here on the left. Alright, so I'm thinking of having you have your bike, if possible, in one of the stalls just down there.
Down there? I can't leave my bike here.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Okay. Do you want the lights or anything?
Yeah, if possible. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Whatever, all good.
Yeah, we'll be like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
It's already alive.
Alright, so what we're doing right now is we're just doing a casual just walk around. Make sure we get all the angles if possible. We got a front shot, we got a side angle. We'll go for a rear 3/4. A full rear. We'll look over the handlebars. Like a POV type of shot. Another 3/4 rear. Do you want to get on it?
All right. Okay.
All right, so what we'll have you do is roll forward a little bit and go left. Yeah. Keep going. What about there? Straighten out? Yeah. Yeah, just look here, or actually look over there. A little bit up. Yeah. Look here. All right, keep looking straight ahead. Sweet. We just got done shooting the motorcycle, and we actually luckily got one of the other photography friends out, Rami. He brought his car, so we were able to do some rollers for video, which was a lifesaver. Amazing. Thank you so much, Rami. I'll link his stuff here, as well as I'll link Alfred's motorcycle here as well. But yeah, time to go home, edit the shots, and yeah. All right, so we just got back from doing the motorcycle shoot. I'm going to show you exactly how I import all my photos, how I save my photos, and we're also going to edit some photos together as well. So let's get into it. So first things first, open the file explorer. But yeah, first things first, when we get into our drives, I'll come down to my photo drive, 2025. I'll make a new folder, and I'll just do it as the date. So 2025-07-22, and then I'll give it a name. So this was like purple motorcycle. Beautiful. And now this is what I do for the photos. So a new folder. We'll do cat for catalog. This one's going to be video. This one's going to be Insta360. That's for my Insta360, like the point of view camera. We got another one here for mics, because I did some microphone stuff. Photos go in here. Put this one in photos. And then I think that's mostly it. Video, mic, Insta360, catalog, photos of the catalog, and then the catalog folder file stuff will just go down here. All right, and then first of all, what I'll do is I'll open up Lightroom right away, make a new catalog, put it into that catalog folder, and then also select the photos I want. I don't import all of them because I feel that it's kind of redundant to import the RAWs, save the RAWs, and then also import and save the RAWs again into Lightroom. So I'll just save them into my Lightroom here. So we'll do a new catalog. We'll do the same date, 2025-07-22. And this is going to be motorcycle. I don't really care if I get spelling correct at all either. Purple motorcycle, cat. Great. All right. Opening up the new catalog, and then we'll get into it. All right, now that we're in, we're going to hit import. We're going to come down, and it's already here. So here's all the photos that I took of today. We're going to uncheck all, click on the first one, and then just go through how we select them. So I'm going to speed through this, but this is how I select. All right, sweet. So those are all selected. We're going to do build smart previews just in standard, and we're going to put the destination into my catalog that I made the folder of, purple motorcycle, cat, and then just hit import. And we'll wait for this to render in, and then we'll jump back and we'll edit some photos. All right, sweet. So now that we got all the photos imported, what we're gonna do is go to develop. We're gonna edit this one first since we shot this for the POV printing thing as well. All right, we're gonna select my favorite preset, Sun Glow. It's actually free to download. This is my whole preset catalog as well. I'll have that link down in the description. So first off, what we'll do is click Sun Glow. It's a great starter balance. First of all, what we'll do is we'll white balance to the road, one of my favorite things to do. We'll bring up the exposure just to highlight the subject. And I know I'm able to do that because if you look at our histogram, nothing's peaking really in the white per se, because we got blacks in the far left, so it is pretty dark over here in the shadows, but I'm able to recover it pretty well. Like, of course, it's pretty not that great over here in the shadows, but that's not really that important. And also, nothing's crushed in the whites, which is nice too. So I can actually like recover everything in the whites, which is amazing. So we'll expose for the bike, which is our subject. We'll grab a linear gradient by hitting M on the keyboard, bring it up to about here, subtract our subject. The AI does a pretty good job with Photoshop. That's one of my favorite features. We'll bring down the exposure, just like so. We'll cool it off a little bit and add some magenta. Add another linear gradient to bring it down to about there. Subtract the subject yet again. And typically what I do with this, I'll add a little S-curve, but since it's too bright, I'm actually going to bring it down just a little bit. And since knowing me, I love doing a hazy mist type filter. So we're going to add some of less clarity. We're going to add a little bit of dehaze to bring the color back a bit. And we're going to saturate it up a bunch and add a warmth since it was at sunset. And a little bit of magenta as well since it was golden hour-ish. We'll do one more mask here on the subject, which is the bike. We'll come down to my favorite tool, which is the little S-curve here. A little bit of clarity, a little bit of texture, a little bit of sharpness. And then what we'll do is here we'll up the shadow a bit. Not too much. We're actually going to do one more mask here, just in the shadow areas. Just grab my brush a bit. Maybe down here a bit more too. Sweet. And then we'll bring up the exposure on that. And we'll cool it off a bit. Add some saturation into it. Add some magenta since it's purple. And that's pretty good for a final image just like that. We'll hit 6 on the keyboard, which marks it red, which is just an easy way to select files afterwards and everything. Let's edit another photo. Let's edit with Alfred on the bike. Let's do this one here. Alright, so first again, we're going to add our sun glow preset, white balance to the road. We're going to reframe it just to make sure everything's straight. It's also cutting off his head. That's totally fine. We'll fix that for later. Maybe crop it, something like that. Have some fun with it. We'll bring up the exposure to mask him. Once again, we'll mask the road and the bushes a little bit. Remove subject. Bring down the road and everything. We'll take it a little bit cooler, a little bit magenta. Take out saturation a bit. This time we're going to grab this one again. And then this one, since the white, there's a lot of white in this one, we're going to subtract it with a linear gradient just so we can have some fun with the buildings on the left here and the grass on the right. And then, of course, once again, we're going to subtract the subject. Didn't do the greatest job here, so we'll just come in here and fine-tune it with the auto mask a bit. All right, we're pretty good there. We're going to warm it up a bunch. Add some saturation in there. Add some tint. Bring down the exposure just a little bit. Add the contrast. And then we're going to add less clarity and add some dehaze back in there. Now we're going to add another mask. We're going to select the subject this time. Didn't do the greatest job. Did pretty good, but we're going to add a little bit more on the tire here, just to make it fully stand out a bit. Alright, that should be pretty good. I'm going to do my S-curve thing again. I love doing this. It makes it almost stand out from the background, which is amazing. That's pretty good there. Come up to the shadows. Bring down the highlights, warm it up a little bit, not too much. Press Y on the keyboard so you can see what the before after image looks like. So you can get the hue and everything right. It's pretty decent there. We're going to cool it down a little bit more. Alright, and then one of my favorite tools for wheels, essentially, to make them, to have all the numbers stand out and everything, is we'll grab a mask here, just a brush. Just come around wherever the tire is. Just fill in the tire. And we'll only do the back tire because it's the most visible. And then what we'll do is we'll come down here and take out dehaze. Just make it pop a bit, add some clarity. And then we'll just cool it off a bit, take off some saturation. And then we'll take down the amount a bit as well. Perfect. That's basically a final image right there. Yeah, I'm liking the shot a lot. Here's the before. Here's the after. Sweet. Hit 6 on the keyboard again. I really appreciate you watching throughout this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And let me know what car or bike you want me to find next. And also, if you have a car or bike that you want me to photograph, let me know. And I'd love to photograph it. See you guys in the next one.